uh, Acts chapter 25. Now when Phaedrus was come and unto the prince after the days, he ascended from Syria to Jerusalem. Then the high priest and the chiefs of the Jews informed him against Paul, and besought him and desired favor against him, that he would send for him the Jews Jerusalem, and laying what in the way to kill him. But Phaedrus answered, Paul should be kept in Syria, and that he himself would depart shortly there, and let them therefore say, he which among you are able to go down with me, and accuse this man, if there be any wickedness in him. And when he had tarried among them more than 10 days, he went down to Caesarea, and the next day, sitting on the judgment seat, commanded Paul to be brought. And when he was come, the Jews which come down from Jerusalem stood around about, and laid many and generous complaints against Paul, which they could not prove. While he answered himself, neither against the law of the Jews, neither against the temple, nor ye against Caesar have I offered anything at all. But Phaedrus, willing to do the Jews a pleasure, answering Paul, and said, Wait thou go up to Jerusalem, and there be judged of these things before me. Then said Paul, I stood at Caesar's judgment seat, where I ought to be judged. To the Jews have I done no wrong, as though very well known, for if I be offered or have commanded anything worthy of death, I refuse not to die. But if there be none of these things, wherefore these accuse me no man, many deliver me unto them. I appeal unto Caesar. Then Phaedrus, when he had conferred with the council, and answered, Hast thou appealed unto Caesar? Caesar sought thou go. And after certain days, King Agrippa and Beyonce come unto Caesar to salute. When they had been there many days, Phaedrus cleared Paul, caused into the king, saving there a certain man left in bond of Felix, about whom when I was at Jerusalem, the chief priest and the elder of the Jews informed me, desiring to have judgment against him, to whom I answered it not the manner of the Romans to deliver any man to die before that he which is accused have the accusers face to face, and have license to answer for himself, considering the crime laid against him. Therefore, when they were come hither without any delay on the morrow, I sat on judgment seat, and command the main man to be brought forth, against whom when the accusers stood up, they brought none accusers of such things as I suppose, but had certain questions against him of their own superstition, and one Jew, and of one Jesus which was died, whom Paul affirmed to be alive. And because I doubt of such manner of question, I asked him whether he would go to Jerusalem and there go judged of these matters. But when Paul had appealed to be reserved unto the hearing of Augustus, I command him to be kept till I might send him to Caesar. Then Agrippa said unto Festus, I would also hear the man myself. Tomorrow, said he, thou shalt hear him. And on the morrow, when Agrippa was come to Berenice, which gripped pump, and was entered into the place of hearing, which the chief captain and principal men of the city at Festus command, Paul was brought forth. And Festus said, King Agrippa, and all men which are here present with us, see this man about whom all the multitude of Jews have default with me, but at Jerusalem, and also here, crying that he ought to not to live any longer. But when I found that he had committed nothing worthy of death, and he himself had appealed to Augustus, I have declined to send him, of whom I have no certain to write unto my Lord. Wherefore I have brought him forth before you, and specially before thee, O King Agrippa, that after examination had I might have somewhat to write, for it seemed to me unreal, reliable to send a prisoner and not worth signify the crimes liquid against him.